All right, it's 7 o'clock. We'll call this regular city council meeting to order. Please join me in Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Haderlein,
Present.
Platt-Miller,
Here.
Lavallee, Hoeflich,
Here.
Lancaster,
Here.
Kriete,
Here.
Perkins.
Present.
Quorum is present.
All right, Alderman John Lavallee is requested to attend the meeting electronically due to family emergency, and so we will call him now.
Hello.
Hello, John. It's Mayor. We are bringing you into the city council meeting.
Thank you.
All right, great. So that is item number 3. Item number 4 is for public comment. Public is invited to make an issue-oriented comment on any matter of public concern not otherwise on the agenda. Individuals wishing to address city council are invited to come forward and to the podium and be recognized by the mayor. I do have one person that's listed. Is there anyone else that did not get on the list? Seeing none other, Ms. Groffel, please. If you could please state your name and address for the record. Of course, yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Jennifer Garifel. Good evening. At the June 25th, 2025 Harvard City Council meeting, a member of the community addressed the City Council regarding citations that were issued for parking over a sidewalk. At that time, the mayor deferred to the chief of police regarding the laws in place as well as the city ordinance that was creating this situation. Chief Bauman clearly explained the state statute that was adopted as a city ordinance addressing this issue. After the explanation was given, the mayor stated we can't really change state law. I agree that a state law cannot be changed, and I reference this comment to address why I'm here. Keeping in mind the aforementioned statement, I would like to address another state law. 720 ILCS 5/16-1, theft. A person commits theft when he or she knowingly obtains or exerts unauthorized control over property of the owner, intends to deprive the owner permanently of the use or benefit of the property, or uses, conceals, or abandons the property, knowing such use, concealment, or abandonment probably will deprive the owner permanently of such use or benefit. Theft of property not from the person and not exceeding $500 in value is a Class 4 felony if the theft was committed in a school or place of worship, or if the theft was of governmental property. On May 22nd, 2025, Mayor Kelly sent a letter to former City Administrator Leon. I have provided you all with a copy of the letter and highlighted key areas of said letter. Quote, during the investigation, it was determined that you deleted the contents of your city-issued email account, end quote. This would meet the definition of intending to deprive the owner permanently of the use or benefit of the property. Quote, copied materials from the city's network to a personal storage device, end quote. This would meet the definition of knowingly obtains or exerts unauthorized control over property of the owner. On October 15, 2025, a FOIA request was submitted for any and all reports, internal emails, or other correspondences in regards to the investigation into former City Administrator Leon conducted by City of Harvard personnel after Administrator Leon was placed on administrative leave. On October 20th, 2025, that FOIA request was fulfilled, and it was evident that no criminal investigation was conducted by members of the Harvard Police Department. My questions are simple ones. Who in fact conducted the investigation referenced in the previously read letter? Why was the investigation of a possible felony theft not turned over to an outside law enforcement agency for investigation potential referral to the McHenry County State's Attorney's Office for review and transparency. Who made that decision, as every member of this community is an owner of the public records and a victim of former City Administrator Leon's actions, yet no outside investigation was conducted? You said it yourself, Mr. Mayor, we can't really change state law. The caveat to that is you also can't pick and choose which state laws are going to be investigated and enforced. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your comments. We can't make any comment on this. This is an active court case going on concerning former city administrator. Is there anyone else wish to address city council?
Here, just a quick question.
Yeah.
Will she get any answers then, or until after?
Well, I don't believe we can comment because there's an active case against a lawsuit between the city and Mr. Leone.
Right.
Counselor, you have any comments to that?
I excuse me, I would recommend that we not get into the specific details of what happened with Mr. Leone due to the ongoing litigation.
All right, thank you.
So, quick question, there was a court case on Friday, correct?
There was, yes.
There was a hearing on Friday, yes.
Will we know next city council meeting when we have a closed session on that?
The next court date, I believe, is after the next city council meeting. It's possible we will have received some information from the judge by that point. The judge did not make any rulings at the hearing on Friday. We may get it before the next city council meeting. We may not get it until the next court date.
Well, with this being, I know litigation, next city council meeting, I would like to have a closed session because this is part of the litigation of it, to get more answers from it. So we're more aware as city council what's going on.
All right, no problem. Any other comments? Hearing none, we'll move on to Truth and Taxation public hearing. So I'll open the public hearing for Truth and Taxation. Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Haderlein.
Present.
Platt-Miller.
Here.
Lavallee.
Here.
Hoeflich.
Here.
Lancaster.
Here.
Kriete.
Here.
Perkins.
Present.
All present.
Thank you, Clerk. At this juncture, we open the floor for any comments for public, it's a public hearing for anyone that wishes to address the council on truth and taxation. Seeing no comments on, or anyone wishing to make a comment to council, I'll close the hearing for truth and taxation and move on to item number 6. Item number 6 is a proposed tax levy ordinance, seeking a motion to approve the proposed tax levy ordinance as presented.
I'll make a motion to adopt the proposed tax levy ordinance.
I'll second the motion.
Have a motion by Haderlein, second by Platt-Miller. Any other comments or questions here? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee. Hoeflich.
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, clerk. Item number 7 is a proposed tax levy abatement ordinance. The abatement is meant for the revenue bonds issued for the water system and the TIF district. Pledged revenues are sufficient to pay for the principal and interest. City's recommendation is to adopt the proposed tax levy abatement ordinance as presented.
I'll make a motion to adopt the proposed tax levy abatement ordinance.
I'll second.
Motion by Haderlein, second by Platt-Miller. Any other comments or questions here? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Hoeflich.
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee. Lavallee.
John, did we lose you?
I'm here. Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Clerk. All right, moving on to item number 8 is an ordinance authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds, alternate revenue source, Series 2025 of the City of Harvard, Illinois, McHenry County, Illinois, to an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $4,175,000 for the purpose of financing the costs of various road and related improvements within the city and providing for the levy and collection of a direct annual tax sufficient for the payment of the principal and interest on said bonds.
I'll make a motion to adopt an ordinance authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds, Series 2025. Do I have to say the part in parentheses? Alternative revenue source. Series 2025 of the City of Harvard, McHenry County, Illinois, to an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $4,175,000 for the purpose of financing the costs of various road and related improvements within the city and providing for the levy and collection of a direct annual tax sufficient for the payment of the principal of and interest on said bonds.
I'll second that motion.
A lot easier to second it than to make it.
Yes.
All that work to read it.
I know.
All right, we have a motion by Haderlein, second by Lancaster. Any comments or questions here? Bob, you want to state your name and address for the record, please?
Yeah, sure. Bob Vale with Bernardi Securities, Homer Glen, Illinois. I'm here just to, briefly, I wanted to update the council on where we're at with the bond issue. The ordinance that you have in front of you sets the not to exceed parameters for the bonds. We're getting ready to price the bonds next week. And you should have received just a short presentation which has some of the updated numbers and specifics of the bonds. One of the items that's not in the packet, because or two of the items that are not in the packet are what we received today. The city had its credit rating affirmed at A+ stable outlook. So we had hoped for the affirmation of the rating, and we got that. Just a couple of real quick highlights. The city received from Standard & Poor's their highest credit score available for financial performance, reserves, and liquidity. So congratulations on that. The city also scored very high on the debt and liabilities portion of the rating. So with your pension funds, our funding being funded very well, a lot of that due with the pension bonds we did a few years ago. That rated very high. And they also rated the city's management very high. So those were kind of the strong indicators to keep the A+ rating. We also received bond insurance today. So the estimates we had and the numbers were a little higher than where we actually came up with our bid. So we came in about 33% lower on our insurance bid. So that saves about $6,000 in costs with the insurance bid, and part of that was with the strong rating. And then just real quick, in your packet, there's a couple graphs. Just basically, good news is yields have come down from where we started really back in September. We're down about 35 basis points, so almost 0.5%. Yield curve here on 3, that blue line's where we're at as of last week. With these rates being strong, that's why we're pushing up pricing to later part of next week when we had originally targeted the week of the 8th. Want to lock in these rates while things are looking strong. And just dollar-wise, page 4, this is the important page, spreadsheet. First column where we started, the estimate on what the bond repayment would look like, to the second or third to last column, or second to last column, where we're at today. So originally we anticipated a rate of about 4.1%. Now we're looking at about 3.78%. Those interest savings are about $78,000 from where we were back in September. This doesn't even take into account the savings on the insurance. So we're probably pushing towards $85,000 less than when we started with the administrative committee back September 17th. So with that, just wanted to pass along the good news on the credit rating, the insurance, and then answer any questions you may have on the ordinance or the bonds.
Good news. Thank you.
Timing has worked out well.
Yep, well, we got knock on wood, we got 1 week left, but it's been very well so far.
All right, if there's no other questions, we have a motion by Haderlein, second by Lancaster. Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Hoeflich,
Yes.
Lancaster,
Yes.
Kriete,
Yes.
Perkins,
Yes.
Haderlein,
Yes.
Platt-Miller,
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
All right, thank you, Clerk. Thank you, Bob. We appreciate your help.
That'll be ordinance 2025-131.
Thank you. Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
You too.
Bob. Thanks. All right, item number 9 is the consent agenda 9A through 9L. Seek a motion to accept, well, I should ask first, is there any item on the consent agenda that council wishes to remove from the consent agenda? Hearing none, then accept the motion, accept the consent agenda 9A through 9L as presented.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda 9A through 9L as presented.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Lancaster, second by Hoeflich. Any comments, questions here? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Lancaster,
Yes.
Kriete,
Yes.
Perkins,
Yes.
Haderlein,
Yes.
Platt-Miller,
Yes.
Lavallee,
Yes.
Hoeflich.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
All right, thank you. Item number 10 is dispensed with since nothing was removed from consent agenda. Item number 11 is payment of the bills. Seek a motion to approve payment of the bills in amount of $389,308.83.
I'll make a motion to approve payment of the bills in the amount of $389,308.83.
I'll second that.
A motion by Platt-Miller, a second by Haderlein. Comments, questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Perkins,
Yes.
Haderlein,
Yes.
Platt-Miller,
Yes.
Lavallee,
Yes.
Hoeflich,
Yes.
Lancaster,
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 12 is a vending license application for R&R Ale House, now doing business as Tilly's partner, seeking a motion to approve a single jukebox and a pool table. Last council, you approved a dartboard, so they want to add a couple of additional items.
I'll make a motion to approve the R&R Ale House DBA Tilly's Parlor vending license for the jukebox and the pool table.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Lancaster, second by Hoeflich. Any comments or questions here? The petitioner is here if you have any questions for the petitioners. Hearing none, then, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Haderlein,
Yes.
Platt-Miller,
Yes.
Lavallee,
Yes.
Hoeflich,
Yes.
Lancaster,
Yes.
Kriete,
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
All right, thank you very much. Clerk will have all, or I should say the deputy clerk will have that ready for you sometime tomorrow, I would think. Okay, item number 13 is a relinquished Class A liquor license. Vivek Moradia is submitted a letter relinquishing his Class A liquor license for Video Wonders Incorporated, doing business as Vic's Place, located at 10 North Air Street, contingent upon the completion of sales to Esmeralda Figueroa Mendez. Action is requested to approve the request as presented.
I'll make the motion as is.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Perkins, second by Lancaster. Any comments or questions here? Hearing none, clerk call the roll.
Alderwoman Haderlein,
Yes.
Platt-Miller,
Yes.
Lavallee,
Yes.
Hoeflich,
Yes.
Lancaster,
Yes.
Kriete,
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
All right, thank you. Following on to that, item number 14 is a Class A liquor license application. Esmeralda Figueroa Mendez, Video Wonders Incorporated, doing business as Vic's Place Bar and Grill, has submitted an application for a Class A liquor license and video gaming license. Action is required to approve or deny the request pending submission of fees and insurance.
Has there been any background checks at all? Or?
Yes.
I just thought I'd ask.
Make a motion to approve the Class A liquor license application from Esmeralda Figueroa Mendez.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Haderlein, second by Lancaster. Any comments, questions here? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
Hoeflich.
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
All right, thank you, and you're good to go. The deputy clerk will have the paperwork ready for you. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or if it'll be Monday, but because of the holiday. Yeah, it might be. Is she working tomorrow?
She is there tomorrow. She'll give you a call.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
You too.
All right, moving on to item number 15 is Planning and Zoning Commission's recommendation concerning intermodal containers. Seek a motion to approve the text amendment ordinance of the Unified Development Ordinance pursuant to Section 14.2 to regulate intermodal containers. The proposed amendment includes changes to Article 2, which is definitions and rules of measurement, and specifically Section 2.3, and to Article adding Section 9.3 intermodal containers.
I just had a question. Were there any changes from what the council had sent to planning and zoning and what they approved?
There were some minor changes after we sent it to our city attorney, but they were things that the planning and zoning didn't need to see back. They were just clean up things and
Okay.
in the language and that type of thing. So no.
Okay, thank you.
I'll make a motion as is.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Perkins and a second by Lancaster to approve the text amendment ordinance of the Unified Development Ordinance pursuant to Section 14.2 to regulate intermodal containers. The proposed amendment includes changes to Article 2, specifically Section 2.3, and Article 9, adding Section 9.3 intermodal containers. Any other comments or questions on this?
I'd just like to make a comment. If I remember correctly, residential was not included in this at the time, and I just think that we are going to be revisiting this based on all of the DIY TV shows that we see. So I'm prepared. That's my only comment.
I agree. That's what I wouldn't.
Okay, anyone else? Hearing no further comments, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Lavallee.
Yes.
Hoeflich.
No.
Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Alderman, motion passes 6-1. The ordinance 2025-132.
Thank you, clerk. Item number 16 is a Infrastructure Committee recommendation concerning Rush Creek Bike Path Intergovernmental Agreement. Seeking a motion to approve the Rush Creek Bike Path Intergovernmental Agreement with McHenry County.
I make a motion to approve the Rush Creek Bike Path Intergovernmental Agreement.
I'll second that motion.
I have a motion by by Platt-Miller, second by Lancaster. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Hoeflich.
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Clerk, item number 17 is the Infrastructure Committee recommendation Seeking a motion to approve additional storm and sanitary lining beneath the Union Pacific rights-of-way, allocating $101,000 from the Capital Improvement Tap-On Fund to supplement the existing sewer lining budget and proceed with the project under the low bid from the Performance Pipeline.
Oh, now, no one's jumping in when it's a long motion to read.
I can say it, make a motion as is, and that works, because you already read it.
I'll second.
I'm sorry, did you make the motion?
Matt did.
Matt made the motion. Okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I missed who made it. Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. Motion by Perkins and second by Haderlein. 2, approve additional storm and sanitary lining beneath the Union Pacific rights-of-way, allocate $101,000 from the Capital Improvement Tap-On Fund to supplement the existing sewer lining budget and proceed with the project under the low bid from Performance Pipeline. Any further comments or questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
Hoeflich.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Okay, item number 18 is an Administration Committee recommendation, amendment to Chapter 2, Section 2.04 D2, seeking a motion to approve the amendment of Chapter 2, Section 2.04 D2 to include Deputy City Clerk as an authorized signer on vouchers, checks, or orders in absence of the City Clerk.
I'll make a motion to approve the amendment of Chapter 2, Section 2.04 D2 to include the Deputy City Clerk as an authorized signer on vouchers, checks, or orders in the absence of the City Clerk.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion by Haderlein, second by Hoeflich. Any comments or questions here?
Just for the public, can you clarify what that means for them?
Yeah, of course. So there are times, in the previous city clerk was also an employee of the city. And so they worked at City Hall. They were always available to sign checks or other documents that needed to be signed. But the current city clerk has a full-time job and operates a business and isn't always available. And so this gives an opportunity, if the city clerk could not be available to sign, then the deputy city clerk could stand in and provide that signature. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Kriete.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
Hoeflich.
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries. Be ordinance 2025-133.
Clerk, all right. Item number 19 is the Administration Committee's recommendation for McHenry County Law Enforcement Regional Training Center Agreement. Seeking a motion to approve the McHenry County Law Enforcement Regional Training Center Agreement with the City of Harvard for 2026 in the amount of $7,200. Just for a reminder, this is the county's training center that McHenry County Sheriff's Department built in Cary, and it's quite a state-of-the-art facility and works really well with our department to be able to utilize that facility for training.
And this is a renewal,
That's
right?
correct, yes, renewing.
Oh.
Chief?
I'll make a motion to approve the McHenry County Law Enforcement Regional Training Center Agreement with the City of Harvard for 2026 in the amount of $7,200.
I'll second that.
Motion by Lancaster, second by Haderlein. Chief, did you have a comment?
This will come up every single year. They require a renewal every year, so.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Perkins.
Yes.
Haderlein.
Yes.
Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
Doc says yes.
Hoeflich.
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Okay, thank you, clerk. Item number 20 is a discussion action to extend the Amrise Wholesome Tolling Agreement. Your motion, seeking a motion to approve the Amrise Wholesome Tolling Agreement until June 8th, 2026. And this should give us sufficient time to hammer out the final details.
I'll make a motion to approve the Amarize Wholesome, thank you, tolling agreement until June 8th, 2026.
I'll second that.
All right, I have a motion by Platt-Miller, second by Hoeflich. Any comments or questions here?
I'll just let everybody know that I'll be voting no on this, just because I'm just very frustrated that this will have now been 18 months that we've had a tolling agreement with them. And, yeah, so.
Any other comments? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Haderlein.
No.
Platt-Miller.
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
Hoeflich.
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes.
Kriete.
No.
Perkins.
No.
Motion carries 4-3.
Thank you, clerk. Item number 21, we move on to strategic vision. Is any item or any item within the strategic vision that city council wishes to address? I think, Annamarie, you had something to
Yes, I have been doing some research on smaller communities the size of Harvard throughout southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois, and what they're doing for an arts council. I have gathered information, and today I had a meeting with Joe and our city Administrator Deb to start getting some ideas. I am trying to be very realistic about this. I know we have no money, no time, and a strong desire. And that's okay. Sometimes desire, especially when it comes to arts, can take you a lot farther. I don't have a formal proposal as of yet. Right now, we're in the idea phase, but I can tell you that communities like ours, according to my research, have successfully received grant money and have successfully, with city and community input, and I want to make this very clear, including younger people, meaning college-age people and high school people, because I really am, as everyone knows, a big fan of including the younger people, because I'm not as smart as they are, and they all know it, to help us develop public art, performing art, and figure out a way to do that. You know, we've done some things, and I think people, that's the other thing I do want to mention. The sign at the dog park where people take pictures, I think people discount that. That's a form of public art. That's what public art is. It's something that the public can see and use and be engaged with. And I don't think there's a person who would say that that was a bad idea. So what I'm just trying to do is gather some information on how we can do more of that. And I will be bringing that when I have a more complete plan to the city. Thank you.
Have you guys talked to the art club yet in the high school?
We have not talked to anyone because we are just at the thing, but my vision, and again, nothing formal yet, I would like to see one high school student representative, and I would like to see one college student representative, ideally MCC. But, you know, we do Zoom meetings all the time. Everyone's used to that. So if it has to be another member of the community who's in a college someplace outside of here, who's an art major, that would be great too. Of course, getting local people involved, like people at Starling, we have lots of artists right here in this community. We've just got to start talking to people, and that's my plan, is to start talking.
Yeah, them, Starline, like I said, the art club meets every Monday at the high school. I know my daughter's going to hate because she's a teenager, but she's in it, so I know she's going to hate me talking about her, but yes.
Thanks, Dad, for volunteering us.
So great. I'm glad that you see the value in that too, and having a daughter involved in it just makes you know. As I mentioned today, you know, I really don't have a whole lot of artistic, especially when it comes to visual arts and that type of thing. I'm not really good at that, but you need people to appreciate it too.
Yep.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Any other comments or suggestions? Hearing none, then we'll move on to staff monthly reports. Start over this side. Chief, what have you got for us tonight?
All I have is Officer Peters is progressing very well in her field training. She's been with Sergeant Spielman a majority of the time, and he's speaking very highly of her, which is actually really good because he is a very hard person to train under because he's so tough. But other than that, my report is submitted, Mayor.
All right, thank you. DC, you have anything?
I have nothing.
Can I just address, I want to thank the Harvard Police Department. Harvard was involved in a very high-profile case that took quite some time to investigate, and that must have been very hard for the officers involved. I know some people who know the people, and it was very hard for the community, and the weight was very difficult on them, and I constantly explained that to do a thorough investigation takes time. And I appreciate the time and your cooperation with other law enforcement, and my heart goes out to you as law enforcement people, because that's something we don't want to think about it, we don't want to talk about it, and the fact that you handled it respectfully and professionally, I just want to say thank you for that.
I appreciate that. I'll pass that on to the task force members as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Annamarie. Joe, you have anything tonight?
Your Parks and Recreation report is submitted, and Utilities will give an update on the pool when we get that far. Thank you.
Treasure, well, we only get to the treasure.
Not
later.
there yet.
Yeah, that's later. So Mike, anything tonight for utilities? / pool?
Your report is submitted, but I did want to update that the filter media at well 6 was completed on Friday. They change out. There's some dumpsters still up there that need to be removed by the contractor. We're back flushing those filters this week. We didn't want to turn the well back on before the 4-day holiday, so we'll be turning that back on next week. There are a couple of straggling items up at well 6 to finish, but I need to work with the city administrator on that here in the coming days. As far as the pool boiler, I was asked to kind of take over the mechanical end of the pool, about 3-4 weeks ago. And I requested from the city manager permission to bring in another boiler technician. It's the same boiler tech that City of Woodstock uses for the aquatic center. He came out and took a look at the boiler and was pretty well convinced that the boiler was savable at this point. So we went ahead and tore the boiler apart. The heat exchanger is fine. It's in good shape. It's not warped. Doesn't show any signs of damage. So he went in and completely cleaned out the heat exchanger, which was blocked from 5 years of soot and rust. Cleaned that completely out, unpacked all of the stuff that had gotten stuffed into the burners, got that cleaned out, had to unplug the igniter, which was also just filthy. We did some repiping, a little temporary repiping, used one of the empty filter vessels, filled it with water, and we ran the boiler for 15 minutes, heated the water in the pool, in the filter vessel to about 78 degrees. So from our perspective, the boiler is ready to go for the spring season. We still have RFPs out for a new boiler. We can hang on to those at this point. When we get to the spring, the plan is to bring the boiler technician back out. We'll go ahead and get everything started. He wants to do some fine tuning. There's a couple of pieces that I need to work with Deb and Joe on pertaining to some things that we need to maybe improve, help the boiler life. Put a crossover switch in to prevent the crossover switch from getting shut, or the crossover valve, so that we're not constantly shoving cold water into the boiler, that we're blending that properly. But again, in our opinion, from what we could see, the boiler looks like it's runnable, and we're ready to start the season with it. The cost of that was $3,000.
We're also going to be requesting at budget time funding for annual maintenance
Yes.
on the boiler, which has never been done,
Yeah.
in an attempt to extend the life.
Typically, when we did this at Woodstock, we would have the boiler technician come out in the middle of the year, go through the boiler, make sure that we didn't have any issues, and then generally in the spring, bring him back out, do a thorough cleaning. I mean, it's a piece of mechanical equipment. Things go wrong. It's just the nature of the beast, but
And don't most folks do that with their furnace and air conditioner?
well, we're
At home.
we're supposed to.
Yeah,
I can't.
mean,
I let my
it's-
wife handle those details
Yeah.
in my house.
But it happens, right?
I think so. I hope so. Yes, we will be asking for more annual maintenance to be done on that and the filters going forward. So.
Yay.
Good news is it
Thank you.
costs a
Thank
lot
you.
less.
Yes.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Right? We don't have Rob here today, so, but I think he's out on vacation
Were there any questions about Rob's report in the packet?
for Public Works. No? Ann?
I have nothing further, just wanted to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. You too.
Moving on to committee reports. We'll start on this side. Lori, have anything for council tonight?
Do we need to have a parks meeting next month, or is that just basically no?
It's a good question.
Did you want to discuss the survey?
It's not working. We have several things we can discuss. We want to talk about the asphalt at Shadow Creek, the filters for the pool, America 250. So I think it would make sense to meet if we can. The survey is set to close on December 31st, so that would probably be a following meeting.
We also have some updates on the bathroom at Mary's Park.
Okay. So could we get that on the schedule then, for like the
Have
same
it on the schedule
bad
for
time?
the 15th at 6 o'clock, Monday the 15th?
December?
Yes.
I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lori. Okay, Joel, anything tonight?
Nothing to report.
All right. Matt, anything tonight?
Deb, do I need a meeting for community economic? Okay. No, it's okay. So besides that, I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And I haven't said it enough, but anytime I talk to staff, you guys always, are cheerful with me and help me out and answer the questions I need. And I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Matt. You saying anything tonight?
There will be a administration committee meeting in December, on December 3rd. So, yeah, so much for every other month.
We're trying.
I know. No, it's good. It's good. We need to meet. And the parks, or not parks, the tree board set a quarterly schedule at their meeting last month, and so they aren't going to meet for a couple months.
Are they going to meet at the beginning of the quarter, middle of the quarter? What's the plan there?
I think it's the end of the quarter, so like March, June.
All right.
Yeah. September. Yeah. So.
Just, I think for terms of, for grant writing and things like
Right.
that, I want to make sure we keep track of when they're meeting.
Yeah.
So we don't have to call an extra meeting, especially for
Right.
something that has a time.
Right, and if it turns out, that we need to change the schedule, after we realize what some of the grant deadlines are, we can always
Okay.
adjust that. But everybody was on board with quarterly, so.
All right.
Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Nothing but gratitude, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to all the employees, the people I serve with, and our great community. I'm a lucky person to be here.
John, you have anything for council tonight?
I just wanted to remind that we do have a transportation meeting. We're going to have it directly after the admin meeting on the 3rd. I know, Matt, you weren't there when...
Yes, I can make it, John.
What's that?
I can make it.
Ah, great. It should be very quick, but directly after the admin meeting on the 3rd. I think we set it for 7 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
We did.
Right, I think one is at 6:30 and next it's at 7, right?
Yeah.
That way, if the other one goes past 7, you can always start your committee later than 7, you just can't start before.
Right. That's it.
Okay, thank you, John. Mike, anything tonight?
I just thought, wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Everyone happy Thanksgiving.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Treasurer's report. Just been waiting all night to say this.
Is it working? Yeah. So in addition to the report that's in the packet, I have included a new report that indicates the cash balances of all of our cash and investment accounts.
This was actually a result of the S&P bond rating that I did, that Bob Vale reported on. There were a couple of notes that I made throughout that call, which is the first one I've ever done. And one of the things that was suggested is that we provide for the city council each month the balances of all of our cash accounts, just for transparency and the little things like that that we can do. And there'll be a few more along the way that at some point when we go for our next bond might help increase our bond rating and keep our insurance levels low, and those things that we heard from him about tonight. So our new treasurer will be including that in her report moving forward, and possibly some other reports as we go.
And I just want to thank Deb real quick for her leadership and guidance throughout this transition for me. It's been great to work with her, and I'm just excited to get that new water billing clerk in here.
All right, thank you, Ruby. Moving on to attorney's report.
I have no report, Mayor, but do wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sir. Administrator's report.
My report's in the packet. I do have a couple updates for council since I did this report. I did hear back from the representatives that SURF was working with on our downtown Wi-Fi quote, and we did receive 2 options. One was for the full coverage of Air Street. I believe it was from the Metro station all the way to 5 Points. The other was for half of that Air Street section. 5-year locked-in rate for the full coverage was nearly $4,000 a month at $47,000 a year. And the smaller coverage rate was $2,800 a month at $34,500 a year. So I would say at this point, Wi-Fi is a little bit pricey for the downtown district, and we might want to revisit other options there. And also, since I did my report, unfortunately, our T-Mobile grant for our basketball courts at Northfield was denied. We heard about that grant last minute, so we submitted it in about a 2-week time period. We're going to be looking for some other funding options for that project, as well as submitting a T-Mobile grant for possibly another project that might qualify better. They run that quarterly, so we'll work on that again, but that grant's not going to work out for us this time. I think that's it. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, I want to, I've said this to City Council in various times, but just express my thanks for all these guys sitting in front of you, as well as all of the staff members that work for them, particularly over the last 7 months. This is the glue that holds the city together, and it doesn't work without them. And it's just been, a crazy time, and I appreciate you all, appreciate everything you do. This community is very lucky to have you. So thank you.
All right, thank you. Item 27, clerk's report.
City Hall will be closed Friday for the Thanksgiving holiday, Thursday and Friday. We have Planning and Zoning on December 2nd at 7 PM. Administrative Committee, December 3rd at 6:30, followed by Infrastructure Committee at 7. The next regular City Council meeting will be, and the last one of the year, will be December 9th at 7 PM. And we have a Parks and Rec Board Committee, December 15th at 6 PM. And I'll echo what everybody else is saying. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Okay, thank you. Tonight for a mayor's report, definitely appreciate council's attention to all the issues that we need to get sorted and figuring out our staffing, so looking forward to our meeting on the 9th. Also, I want to make sure that everybody recognizes Christmas in Harvard is coming up. I know Thanksgiving is just a couple days away, but Christmas in Harvard will be coming up. It's December 6th, so it's not very far away. The chamber is having the Christmas trees downtown, so there are still trees available for sponsorship. If any member of the community or organization wants to sponsor, please contact the chamber. I think the sponsorship's $50. Yeah, it's $50 to sponsor a tree. There is also a ton of activities that are going to happen on December 6th. There is a flyer going around. I think it's up at City Hall, it's at the library, it's a bunch of businesses for all kinds of activities that are happening throughout the day. And various organizations are kind of contributing to that, between the library, Brown Bear Daycare, the city, the chamber, CHP Clinic, and I think a few others that are participating. So lots of activities for the community. We look forward to that. And again, also happy Thanksgiving to all of you and your families. Hope everyone has a safe holiday weekend. And with that, I'll seek a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Platt-Miller and second by Hoeflich. Clerk, please call the roll.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
All right, good night.
Good night, John.